Do you think the other sports kind of owe touch a little bit of like thank you for development?
There's a lot of people that have transferred from touch.
I've always credited touch for those skills. It needs a bit more love.
The People's Game ki Māori Plus me whakaata Māori.
Kia ora, kia ora, nā tāla whalawa, mā lua lelei, Nisa Puluwhinaka, whakalowhalai atu, and a warm Pacific greetings to you all wherever you're watching from, not only around Aotearoa, but from around the world as well. You're watching the 2025 Pacific Cup Tournament brought to you live from Mountfort Park in Manurewa. My name is Tivoli Guthrie, and I'm joined in commentary with Peter McIntyre. Pete, we've got Pacific Māori coming up against the Cook Island Open Mixed in this Open Mixed semi-final. Just looking at the team list, we've got some pretty strong names. Who are you picking for this one?
I think with the experience of the Māoris, I can't go past them. In saying that, the Cook Islands have really bought at this tournament, so I'm looking forward to a really tight battle here.
Yeah, they've brought plenty of players here across all grades, so big supporters of the Pacific Cup as they get first use of the football in the green singlets going from right to left on your screen. Pacific Māori in the green and black going from left to right. They run a sweep with the second phase, throwing the ball out to the right. Long ball out to the wing. And ball just dipping and going low, but referee says penalty for offside there, Pete.
Yeah, that second touch, they could have just held that one defensively. But great phase attack from the Cook Islands. Real good.
They'll get some change with it as well as they get a repeat set on the line. To run that open side quickly and running the numbers.
I liked how Charlotte Davis lifted there. I don't think she had to release as hard as she did. She can just hold that zone and put her arm out and let them go over the top and double that. As they go middle set up.
Yeah, great start defensively for Pacific Māori.
Yeah, I impressive all through there. I mean, the first one, just with the phase one, and then they get the disciplined double penalty there, so give them an easy exit.
And now they get their entry coming onto the field as we have the likes of Clayton Ngāwharo. I think he's probably going to be key for this Pacific Māori side.
Left to right exponent. Let's see what, and here he goes. Oh, and he lets one go. Oh.
Did you talk to him before about that?
No, I just watched him through his he's renowned left to righter, so he'll go there, and he'll go there all day if you don't actually have early comms on that. So, so we if I was the Cook Islands, I'd be taking the pace off that green zone drop there and making them go static so you can get better set, and two, just maybe striking him or actually staying loose and putting a second effort there.
And as it stands, the long ball does go out to the right-hand wing, and one counts for Pacific Māori as they strike first in this semi-final clash. So obviously the winner of this goes straight through to the grand final. That'll be broadcast live on not only Māori Plus, but on Whakaata Māori as well. Free to air on television if you're watching. We will have all three Opens finals, the Open Women's, the Open Mixed, and the Open Men's, brought to you live here from Mountfort Park. So stay tuned for that as a turnover comes from the Cook Islands, unable to get some purchase on the back end of that set, and now Pacific Māori on the turnover going towards their sub-box, looking to get some fresh legs on the park.
Yeah, great exit, 2 touches in there to half. That's 3 in there at the 10. So yeah, really good in terms of their discipline as Isaac sweeps on, goes middle drop.
Yeah, dummied and gone through.
Oh yes, and again the left to right side. Yeah, they've got to get, I'd take the speed off that strike dump there and just let them go to a passive. But if it's going to be a hard day at the office if the Cook Islands don't either shut them down in their transition or take the speed off that strike dump to blue.
And Leilani Walker dotting down in the right-hand corner there. So 2 early strikes at 100% strike rate for the Pacific Māori. They've had 2 opportunities down in the 7-metre line, the opposition 7, and they've come up trumps both times. So Cook Islands, they want to put some measures in place to stop that pretty quickly as they look to run a little bounce-out play. Was the touch made there? Yeah, I think it was. Gemmell coming in from the link position to make the shot.
Cook Islands go the outside middle again. They're coming back and going the mismatch. That's a great lift from the winger there.
It was a bit of a sequence play there, wasn't it, Pete? They ran the quickie bounce on the play previous, and then on that one running the quickie bounce, but throwing the passive out the back and just throwing wrinkles in their play.
Very experienced winger, Julia Law. You know, like she's played in the open women's touch blacks system. She's played the game for a very long time. It was a great lift there from her. As the Cookies are hot on attack. Going middle again. They're getting the mismatch again.
Yeah, looking to really make the most of it, aren't they? Down in that right-hand channel.
Great second effort from our middle. They've got to be striking that on that out. Touch, going short side again. Well done, Julia Law. Well done.
Yeah, big tick of approval there for the Pacific Māori defence, because the Cook Islands threw a lot at them in that set, really targeting that right-hand edge.
I think they just needed to move laterally a little bit just to pull that short side, you know, pull them across the 50 to the outside zone, just to define that space a little bit better.
We'll see if they can do that on this incoming set. A turnover from Pacific Māori, so failing to cross halfway in that set. So Cook Islands will bring some fresh legs onto the park. As they approach the 7, we'll see what they can come up with. They'll have a couple of cracks at the line if they can use this set wisely.
Cam there in the link, he's got to be proactive with his defensive stuff as they go far side and they're trying that mismatch on the two-girl side again.
Looking to scoop short side, yeah, really looking to take advantage of that. But a little bobble at the roll ball, so just a little 1%ers at the moment for both teams.
They're really hunting that mismatch two-girl side, Tivoli. So, you know, just a little bit of comms there on that two-girl side.
Now there's Pamatito just driving forward there, followed by Davis. Will she streak away?
That's good experience by Shah. She just needed to get them through the paddock.
She had open pasture. They had 7-9 momentarily there, the Pacific Māori. They've gotten away with that one. And we'll see what they can come up with in reply.
Shifting across laterally. Running that outside middle sweep. Oh, yeah, very good.
Yeah, I think he was well offside there.
He was well offside. And what he did is he got on body really well there, and then the defender just sort of held his line, which really made him vulnerable. So he makes it at the 90. He gets on body, doesn't make two off the line, and Moses really, plays him well. Moses is very experienced, I have to say. Come through the New Zealand system, county system, so they're really stepping up the Māoris in this game.
Yeah, peaking at the right end of the day, aren't they? As we approach finals footy here at Mountfort Park and now Cook Islands, the same pod. Yeah, that was a brilliant play, just not quite getting there in the end. All the attack was to the right-hand side. And then they looked to throw the long ball back over the top to the left. But
they
then
run double setups. They run a wide eddy on the right side and a step back open ball on the open side. So, so really good.
Well, they shifted to where they thought the play was going to be, didn't they, the Pacific Māori defence? And that was where the hole opened up on the left-hand side. The long ball was there, but the winger wasn't.
This is the area the Māoris are really winning the game, I feel, Tim. They're coming off out of their red zone and getting through the paddock and doing enough back end. Great touch there. Oh, great speed.
Oh, good mirror defence there from the Cook Islands.
Yeah, I think he played the gate too early. If you can get anything out of this whānau, is get on body and don't play the gate too early and turn it into a running race. Just a little bit of inexperience there, but still great completion of the set.
Yeah, they did finish inside the 7. And so Cook Islands now, as they get their players fresh onto the field.
They really need to look at putting one on here, too. As Cam makes that touch.
Well, they've had plenty of cracks at the line. No touches called. Great honesty there from Tatetaka and Cook Islands. Yeah, you said that they needed a strike, and they did exactly that.
They must have heard me. Jeez.
Are you mic'd up to the players on the field, mate? Because that's twice already.
I used to be. I wish I love the coaching role, but today I'm a commentator, and my job's to look at what's going on. So good on the Cook Islands, though. They just need more of it. I think more of that work and the lateral movement back in.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be important for them to get a stop in here as well, because the deficit is only 2, and we're only halfway through this first half, so it's a long way to go. We are playing with 14-minute halves here on day 2 of the 2025 Pacific Cup as Puru looks to bounce out the link.
Okay, so it was a bit of a 33 setup, and they're running that little out ball out after the setup, faking the 33 hitter. Short side would have been good there. They had numbers there. Isaac just needed to have some eyes up at his link gill, his link 2 side, the gill 2 side there.
Yeah, and I think Cook Islands will be happy with that, and they don't look like they're in too much of a hurry to get things back underway. But a big strong shift there in defence.
They really need to get this clean, this exit part of their game, to give them opportunities back in.
Here comes the latch here. Now just a bit slow getting their male players out onto the field. They can set a good platform here if they strike on this touch.
Oh, Moses needed to make that. It was a bit of a feeler, but still doesn't give them clean back end. So Moses gets away with that, and here they come again, the Māoris. We've got in this country, we've got a bad habit of taking that point defender when we can shift. You know, I think the good thing about Pacifica touch is you have the ability to play a little bit ad-lib and just find the back of the gate.
Yeah, you were talking before about the balance, finding the right balance between both styles.
As they go middle. Oh, this is a good combination here. 2 very experienced players.
Yeah, in too tight on that wing, and then they found the space out on the left.
Charlotte
Pacific
Davis.
Māori get their 4th.
Great experience. You know, she's got beautiful soft hands, but what she has got is the IQ on a release, you know, like very lethal on either the short or the release. So well done, Charlotte Davis.
Eyes up, and they managed to dot down in the corner. And that's their 4th of the afternoon. There's just over 3 minutes left in the half. Now Cook Islands, they'll want to try and remain within touching distance. So we'll see what they can come up with on this set as they approach the 7, looking to send the sweeper around.
Get the right platform there. Oh, they run that follow. Oh, back to 1 there, I think.
Good hands out on the wing.
Okay, not a call, and it's not back to 1, so...
Looking to get the Geordie plate going from
goes
right to left.
Goes big. Oh, good wing
Great
play.
defense, yeah.
Good wing play. She lifted off the line, looking at the ball the whole time, looking at the release, and doubles that. Oh, good hands. They just need to control this. You know, we get in the habit of trying to push it too hard when they just... That's 3. That's 4, so they've got to strike here. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, they'll be scooping from a long way out.
I would have pushed that one out, yeah. Oh, great. Oh, great touch by the winger there. Again, I would have shifted that tip to get at the back there and try and get as many checks. They had them on the back foot. They had them on the roll. But anyway, you know, good completion.
Yeah, they do get to the end of their set. And now Cook Islands, that was probably a good set from them defensively, keeping them sort of well off their 7.
It's 2. That's good. Oh,
they're running sneaky.
Yeah, running a little sneak there. When everyone's got a green uniform, the sneak's probably on.
Now they'll scoop out a half. And I think they've still got maybe 1 up their sleeve. Yeah, I didn't know whether that was the play there. I think they had 1 to play with. But the ball goes to ground, and now Pacific Māori, I think they're happy just to sort of get to the end of the half. All they need is a completion here, back it up with a strong set of D, and then they'll go into the half up by 3.
It was a good... Oh, Moses subbing through the line, yeah. You know, not a call you see often, but it's actually a rule. Yeah, he needs to come at the back of the ball, not run off the face of the ball. Hope Moses is listening to this when he watches himself on TV. Good boy, Moses. Yeah.
Clearly. And now Cook Islands down by 3, and it'll be crucial that they strike before half-time. And there's space out on the right. Yeah, I don't think just had quite the left to right pass. He looked to swivel his hips. And an injection of pace. Is that Ngāwharo?
Ngāwharo's going. Great chase. There's a dive. Oh, God, that is the chase of the tournament.
Unlucky there from the Cook Islands, but Clayton Ngāwharo showing a clean set of heels there. He spotted the gap up the middle of the field on touch 1 and really put the hammer down. As we see on the replay here, he just saw open pasture in front.
Amazing chase, though. I'm more impressed with the chase, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she gets a round of applause as she comes to the sideline too. Well deserved.
Good speed. Very good.
And it's great desperation as well, Pete. You know, when you get to finals football, that's the sort of desperation that you want on your side.
Well, you know, we have a saying that attitude to effort is always going to be the difference between someone who's okay and the excellence of an athlete. And that was pretty good attitude to effort. Oh, and
They're
as
going
I
to
say
get one,
that,
they're going
yes.
to get one at the back end of the half.
And I love the flow in that. You know, they didn't slow it down. They didn't give the Māoris time to set their defensive range. That was good stuff. That was really good. Good way to end that half.
Which is so hard to do when you're chasing the game and you know the halftime hoot is coming. And it's come thick and fast just like that. Our first half action is complete. And Pacific Māori, they go into the halftime break up by 3. It's Pacific Māori 5, Cook Islands 2.
Do you think the other sports kind of owe touch a little bit of like thank you for developing?
There's a lot of people that have transferred from touch.
I've always credited touch for those skills. It needs a bit more love.
The People's Game, ki Māori Plus, me whakaata Māori.
Deck out your space with our lowest prices.
Cabot's 10-litre Aquadeck decking oil, $193.90. Monarch decking applicator kit, just $48.20.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora e te iwi, and welcome back to second half action in this open mix semi-final at the 2025 Pacific Cup, where we've got Pacific Māori holding a pretty commanding lead over the Cook Islands. They lead 5-2. Pete, what did you make of that first half?
For me, the Cook Islands, I don't think they should stop to a static attacking style. Try and get them coming out of the 10, making sure that 4-5 is more dynamic. For the Māoris, if they're to take this, they just need to be accurate on their exit as the Māoris tap off.
Yeah, they're really owning that orange zone, aren't they, at the moment, the Pacific Māori, and then getting some good purchase on the back end of the set. So 5-2 really paints the picture of how the first half played out. And as they get down to the 7 metre, this is where they're looking to strike. Just looking to dictate play and dictate the pace of the game down on the 7.
As the Māori go into this, you know, again, move laterally, yep. Get the lateral movement of that defensive line. As they punish the link.
Couldn't quite get the finish on the back end of that. Yeah, they did look for the mismatch. I think that was Dayton Tate Taka, or Tate Taka, I should say.
He's a good boy, Dayton. I've known him for a very long time. You know, he's been there or thereabouts in our New Zealand setup, and he's quite athletic. You know, he's very unassuming athleticism the young fella has as the Cook Islands come through. This is better. That's
good
what
flow.
they...
Just couldn't quite get it clean off the deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, good platform, wasn't it, Pete?
Yeah, and coming out of that 10, they just need to be more dynamic and not slow it up so much to get that the Māori side really backpedaling so they don't have a chance to drop and set.
Now, Cook Islands really trying to force the issue, trying to limit the amount of yards that the Pacific Māori are getting, but it's a great roll on, and they've got Clayton coming down on the left to right.
There's the exponent.
Got touched in flight, but yeah, geez, that's a dangerous and scary sight if you're a Cook Island defense rolling backwards.
Yeah. I love the number 9, how he transitions on and gives the power drop for Nāwharu. If I was Clayton, I would have just got on body a little longer, not just run to gate. Even the best of them.
There's Mahuta Gemo, and they've looked to strike from link on that quickie play as well, the Cook Islands, and force the issue.
Discipline again, Tiv. We've used that word today, and it's not about how hard you're playing, it's actually about the consistency of how smart you're playing. As the Cook Islanders come through the field, they've heard something, Tiv. They must have live commentary down there because they've really changed their attitude in terms of how they're approaching this.
Yeah, there's a bit of spark about their play, isn't it? Steps off the left foot, short ball, and I'll tell you what, even though they didn't get a finish, they've gone from 7 to 7, and they looked a lot more promising on that passage.
Yeah, way better. I would have gone short side myself there, Tilly, if I had the ability.
We're not playing 50s here, Pete.
Yeah, well, you know, the speed is all the same at the different levels, but anyway, it's what your eyes see, not what your feet see, Tim.
And now Pacific Māori, they've got numbers here momentarily out to the right.
Moses does a goose, and then doesn't find a drop there.
But they've still got a couple of touches to play with as Walker gets himself into the middle.
Yep.
Looking to run a quickie play. He'll get the ball back. Was he onside?
I don't know about the onside there, but anyway.
Referee says play on. Don't you know, Pete? You've got to listen to the ref.
Always. Crossover quickie. I would have had a... He's just got to have a look at that link line. Moses needs to realign. It's what they do off the ball. Oh, and
Moses slice through. Can he find a teammate?
Did he do his hamstring, or was that a goose step?
Maybe a bit of both. He's staying on the field, so maybe it was the latter.
That's an interesting step by Moses there. Good on him. But they get back to back, so, adding pressure.
Here's Glenn Green looking to draw both middles up. Has he managed to do so cleanly? He has. That was clean play. It was a patient build-up.
Yes, he manipulated that middle across that, then isolated that link, and on a lateral defensive save, he got caught out. His exit line was that they went lateral, and he just got there too late.
Yeah, and he was really patient with it, wasn't he, Glenn Green? He was looking to manipulate both defenders, managed to get both of them high at the touch, and that really opened up the space. Just as the deficit has opened up as well, Pacific Māori now lead by 4 in this semi-final clash. So high stakes here at Pacific Cup, as Cook Islands will want to pick one back. He's looking to run the little bounce-out play, bounce-in play.
Yeah, I like that setup. They just need to go through with that. Oh, good boy, Cam. I liked how Cam held that touch. I'm not understanding the call there by the referee. I thought he found the line, he held the touch. That's good defence by Cam there.
Yeah, it's such an easy one to get sucked into, isn't it, Pete, when you're on that safe side and shutting down that second phase. It's easy to commit to the touch, but Cam did well just to hold his line, hold off the touch. Now Cook Islands on a repeat set of 6. Have an early crack at the line. Touch made from Pacific Māori.
Let's see if they get the mismatch on the two girl side here, how they're setting up their platform, so they go wide. So they go to the right to left side. He's going to punish the link. I would have outed that. Oh, very good. I like that. I like that running. Cam,
good hands. Yeah. Against the runner play. You've got a chase here again, Pete. What do you reckon?
No.
They managed to run away with it there. The Pacific Māori, Dayton take Taka. But it was a great chase that was incoming. I think he was probably lucky there, Cam Whamatutau, that he had a supporting runner with him.
No, I think that was a coach killer. Cam, go all the way. That's what I say. But Dayton's down there, and Dayton's very athletic. I'm sure Cam could have gone all the way. I think he was just supporting his younger.
He has a big smile on his face
tainer,
too. Yeah.
As the tuakana, he was supporting his tainer. Go, you go, boy. You go all the way.
Yeah, he had a big old smile on his face, so he knew that the Cook Island defender was gaining on him, surely.
But I just like the defensive read there, to be honest. He got up in the channel, he got a hand to it, so, it had to go over the top. So that was the promising sign for me here in that setup.
Yeah, it was a bit of an interesting setup there. I think they were a bit slow to get the sweep around.
Yeah.
And if they're not careful, there's some open pasture up the middle of the park.
I really like how the Māoris defended that, though. They never bit or committed to anything. Even though there was a mix-up, you've still got to read that right, So really good by the Māori there.
And now just like that, in the blink of an eye, they're already down to the 7. They've got Walker.
Controlling that range. Crossover. No, Samo. Oh, he goes short
dummy
side.
to throw the follow play. Oh, the touch was made.
Touch.
Yeah, that gap opened up. I thought it would have been a try time for sure.
I like the rolling dive there. That was good. Yeah. And he's come back to put some effort into the defence there. Moses comes forward.
Yeah, Pacific Māori, they can smell blood in the water. They're really trying to press hard on defence and try and limit these yards throughout the midfield.
They got away with that. That's better platform. That's good. Oh, not needed. But anyway, they got the outcome they wanted. That's way better. They're transitioning on and getting better outcomes.
Yeah, they're looking a lot better off the roll, aren't they, in the second half, the Cook Islands, rolling into their attack.
Isaac's coming forward, he crosses the middle on the 50. Oh, that's
Good strike from Puru from Link. Oh, I thought that might have been a hint of a touch and pass. Referee says the pass was already in motion, so Cook Islands, they peg one back. And it was just patient build-up, trying to draw the right defender. Yeah.
I say if he got him, that was a touch for me, but I'm not the referee, you know, I'm just the commentator.
Just the humble commentator,
yeah,
humble
commentator, yeah. I'm thinking of doing my level 1 refereeing, to be honest, you know, and supporting the game in a different shape and, you know, different area.
I think the game can use more referees, Pete.
Thanks, Steve.
And our Pacific Māori.
Are you allowed to do it while you're playing?
Oh, jeez. You'll be the first. Now looking to run a sweep, a short ball. Good shot there from the Cook Islands link. And I like how they worked in tandem, didn't they?
Just with Cam there. Once it goes short, just bang it big. They're coming.
And the link
Charlotte's in there. Charlotte's setting the foundation platform. Oh, great work. Great physicality. Great physicality there.
Davis goes over.
Yeah.
It was Dayton Take Tucker once again, scooped out a half, pulled out the big goosey.
Yeah, I thought he could have stayed on body, but still, he's got the physicality where he can just put it to a physicality race, and well done, Dayton.
So Davis crosses over, just negates the Cook Island try, and they extend their lead straight back out to 5, and it's Pacific Māori 8, Cook Islands 3, and I think at this stage, Pacific Māori probably have 1 foot in the finals berth.
The Cook Islands just need to, you know, make sure it's not try for try. You know, once they score one, they just got to, you know, their next most important thing is to hold them out.
You're definitely right.
Put one on here and it would add a bit of pressure.
Comes off the left, just stay holes.
They get a repeat here.
I think at this stage, the Cook Islands are looking for any call that they can get. But yeah, the hole was down there on the right-hand side.
Oh, the young girl gets in, runs a Geordie.
And again.
Yeah. Oh, great. Good girl. Look. That is a great effort from number 6 there. For me, MVP from the Cook Islands. The run down, and now she's running the middle.
To back up that chase, well, she found the number. I think the play was right. She went back the correct way because that's where the overlap was. But just not quite able to get the finish on the back end of that one.
Isn't this great for our people, just to give them an opportunity to express themselves and, you know, like show their wares for their countries. Like, you know, I can't say enough that Pat and his team have put together with obviously the council from the Manurewa region, you know, and everyone behind the scenes, the referees. Harley obviously has a lot to do with it. So amazing. And such a beautiful, great product for the Pacifica people.
Yeah, and I was talking before, Pete, with Hika about the platform, you know, further to your point, and, you know, for the chance at international representation as well. This is just an alternative pathway for our players based in New Zealand, you know, where they don't have to go and represent New Zealand. There's always that option to be able to represent their nation of heritage, especially if they qualify with the relaxed eligibility laws at FIT level. So an awesome platform this is for our Pacifica nations.
Well, if you look at it, Tiff, the stronger we make the Pacifica nations, the better off we are as a whole united country, because it's not about being afraid, it's actually about lifting the level. So as much as I look at the Cook Islands and the Fijians and the Niueans, I want them to succeed due to the fact that if we're going to win, we have to be better.
Rising tide lifts all ships, doesn't it, Pete? As Cook Islands, with only a couple of sets left in this one, crosses over halfway and just looking to get a finish on the back end of the set. Yeah, she's looked full of running, hasn't she? This female from the Cook Island Lynx, and so we don't have a number on the team sheet. The Pacific Māori just rolling back into the 7.
Go and get one, girl. Go and get it.
Yeah, just pleading with the referee there, the Cook Islands, and a well-deserved penalty too. It was patient, looking to draw the defence forward, and they managed to get the reward of a penalty on the back end.
It's been an awesome few days. Thanks for being with us at Pacific Cup. A big thanks to
looking to run a punish. Great footwork, great touch though as well from Gemmell out there at link.
Good defence there. Come to the middle. Get some lateral shift here.
Yeah, very crammed down that left-hand channel, but a sweep coming around to the right will really open up that space. They step back to the open side, throw the short ball. Well-deserved try there for the Cook Islands.
And great discipline, Tim. Great discipline. You know, they go lateral, go and punish the left side, and then come back to the middle.
Yeah, they had really crammed themselves down to the left-hand side, so sent the sweep around to the right to really open up the space. And great holding up of the pass, throwing that short ball. A consolation effort for the Cookies, but it's one on the scoreboard nonetheless. So 8-4 is the current scoreline. Pacific Māori, I think, with just under a minute left, probably firmly in that grand final position. And they'll be happy just to get to the end of this set, put on a try if they can.
We've got good strike in both links here. Charlotte out in the two-gill side. Clayton sweeping here.
Oh, yeah, he was hovering around the back of the ruck. You always knew something was coming. And Alfredo comes around on the sweep, gets the overlap on the short side and dummies and goes himself.
And if he's that side, you want him to release. He's a left to right exponent. You know, coming to that right side, I'd just strike it. But well done to the Māoris in this. I did pick them at the start of this game. But look at the roster that they do have in terms of experience. A big... my hat's off to the Cook Islands and my MVP, number 6 in the Cook Islands. She's done amazing. I'd get her in the middle.
Yeah, well, it wasn't through lack of effort, was it, Pete, the Cook Islands? And are they going to finish with a flurry? Maybe they have. Yeah, they've finished with 2 consolation efforts in the last minute and a half. And definitely well-deserved. As we see on the replay here, just a little flick back on the inside, playing to the final whistle. And the rolling dive to finish. But what an excellent display from both nations. And Pacific Māori will be the ones to progress through to the grand final later on this afternoon. But as we wrap this one up, it is Pacific Māori coming away with the win, 9-5 over the Cook Islands.
Good off, I know.